wandering on the beach. The ocean sprays, the birds speak. We look inside and rise in peace, eyes open to realize hope as we walk in beauty wherever the path leads. Creator is guiding me on this journey. That's all I need. Warmth beneath my feet as I look into the skies. Tears fill my eyes, and love fills my mind. The drum sounding so astounding, heart pounding with relief. Ears open to catch the lessons, 5 fingers counting my blessings. I believe with time and effort, we can achieve.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Oh, we forgot Rasta here. What's going on, everybody?
Good morning,
Cheers.
everybody.
Another episode of Rasta and Dan.
Cheers.
Sorry, coffee time with Dan and Rhino. I think I'm already high this morning. I had a little too much coffee and cannabis myself.
Coffee and coffee.
Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. And,
Hell yeah. Right on, right on. Sharing out a little bit. Or
yeah,
just
share
sharing
out a little too.
bit.
Thank y'all for joining us. I had one more group.
Tag followers.
So we
What's
got
everybody up to this morning?
what's going on, Ben? How you doing?
Ben BZ. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well, my friend. It's warm in here.
It's getting warmer out. It started out cold here, and now it's warm. But
Yeah, it's pretty cold this morning. Warming up now, though.
we give away
What
one of them crystals that I usually give away on this episode.
There you go.
Let's do another hashtag positive energy. Oh. I think that's
Hope everybody's doing good this fucking Sunday and hopefully had a good weekend so far. Just about wrapping it up. Hi, Doris. Been doing some cleaning and rearranging stuff around here.
manifest
Moving
positive.
messes around, really.
What's going on, Doris? How you doing? Yeah, today we were going to talk about kind of manifesting and what that actually means, and kind of hang out and talk and smoke a little bit of cannabis. And the actual definition of manifesting, oh, that's not it. I got it. Apparently it went to a different screen now. I had a really good definition, and now I got to go back to it.
Well, while you're looking for that, one of the things I do that kind of helps me manifest is whenever people ask me how I'm doing, a lot of times I'll say awesome and getting better. It's like my mantra.
There you go.
Awesome compared to where I was in life and always trying to improve. So, and getting better. And that kind of puts a mindset in my mind, talking that positivity, self-talk, and carry on from there.
Yeah, basically manifesting is make evident, basically bring in the physical world something based in an idea or something in your head. You manifest it, bringing something into your life through belief. It may be, you may be younger and be like, I'm going to be an astronaut someday, and that means you're going to be an astronaut someday in your head. If you keep that goal going, you're going to achieve that goal if you really keep believing, and that's really what manifesting is. And I guess a perfect example of my life would be my mushroom business. 3 years ago, I didn't know anything about mushrooms. I did a mushroom trip, and I was so intrigued by mushrooms. I was like, I'm going to start a business, and I'm not going to stop until I succeed. And here I am 3 years later, still pushing along, and business is going well, and we're keep pushing the name out there. And what's going on, Star? How you doing? And sometimes it's hard to do something because we all have dreams. We all have beliefs in our head, but actually achieving them and turning them into real life, achievements can be very difficult.
Whoever that is a Facebook.
It's gotta be Chuck Rock. He apparently is a Facebook user.
StreamYard.com.
You know what?
Thing up. Let me try to do it on my phone.
I like to have long hashtags in the morning because I got to make sure that you're awake. So that makes you think a little bit, but it is really easy to manifest positivity. If you can't spell those two words, whoever that is.
Then he needs to wake up and smoke a little bit more.
Man, they had a really good definition. Here we go. Basically, here it is. Yeah. Spiritual manifestation is actually the practicing of co-creating your dreams and desires with the help of the universe. It's about listening to your intuition, trusting that you're here for a purpose, and taking inspired action in alignment with your actual purpose. And this differs from the traditional manifestation, usually to pick a specific goal or outcome that you want and then throw all your energy into manifesting that desire. With spiritual manifestation, you choose to become more of the observer and listener in your daily life. So it's less about goal setting, more about trusting in your divine and trusting yourself, trusting your decisions and believing in who you are, and more or less spiritual manifestation is. So, and I've discovered that when you actually believe in yourself, the universe seems to always throw people in your life that you're needed and to achieve your goals and your down the road. And take Rasta for instance. I met him on this journey too, and I would have never ever met anybody in this online community if I would have never had done that mushroom trip 3 years ago.
Absolutely.
That was the point in my life where everything changed.
And and with me and all my recovery, each year I've learned more and more and more that the more I keep that mindset of a recovery mindset, the more I recover, the more I learn, the more I learn about myself, and I'm able to better myself. And it's really nice because, like Dan said, I would have never met anybody in this community hadn't it been for my depression and me trying to get out of it and finding somewhere that's positive. And I came in the community and found positive people and started hanging around it.
Yeah, it was actually that mushroom trip, and I wanted to tell more of my story that's what led me into actual making podcasts. And then I actually met Waylon Maccabee and Stevo, and those are the two people I originally met in the community, and then I just met everybody else, by meeting those two guys. So it's been an awesome journey. I'm glad I did, and it continues to put people in my life as well here with teaching my mushroom classes and the things that those things will bring into my life as well. Those kind of people, because I do want to teach how to grow mushrooms, and then all of a sudden, people walk into my life asking me to come teach at their events. That's what manifesting is.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in, hanging out, everybody. Hi, Lisa May. Hi, Helen, Courtney.
Yeah, Courtney, what's going on?
Podcast number 18 and 17. Hi, Dolores.
Manifest that positivity. And by the way, this is the giveaway for another crystal. I usually get a crystal on Amazon and ship it straight to you from Amazon. It saves me from shipping it to you because I have some beautiful crystals from Amazon too. Even this is from Amazon. Look at this beautiful chakra tree. You really find some awesome items on there.
Cool.
I don't know where else you'd find that, It's pretty cool. Thanks, Chuck. I appreciate it. Tried mushroom once.
Oh, breath.
What's going on, Lisa? I'm glad to see the Lion's Mane's helping a lot of people. And if you haven't tried it yet, got to try it. You'll see the effects. It's really awesome stuff. We can see you now, Chuck Rock.
Right on, Chuck.
Yeah, Courtney, that'd be awesome. See,
Aaron,
it's I'd buy crystals and then ship them, but the giveaways it's just easier for me to ship them straight from Amazon for people. But I don't have any local person that has crystals that I know. There's one lady in my area that does, but she is not open all the time, and I don't really know her very well.
hi, Storm. Michelle Radley, how you guys doing today? Hi, Frank.
From the source, there you go.
Hi, Jeff. How you guys doing? Hi, KJ. Thanks for coming in. Just Nico Bag.
Cheers. I do know that a lot of those stuff on Amazon are small businesses that sell stuff on Amazon. So even if you do buy stuff on Amazon, you are supporting small businesses too. They just kind of sell it through Amazon to help you.
And if you're on Amazon Smile, you can go up to the top and hit a drop down button. You can, anything you buy, they'll put in 5% towards the nonprofit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew you owned a crystal. I've seen some of your lives. You got a lot of different crystals. Now those crystals, I don't have any of those. These are I do have some crystal pyramids. I don't know where it is. That's in my bedroom. Got a couple chakra pyramids. Yeah, some people don't use Amazon.
Oh, goodness.
My brother, he refuses to shop at Walmart. My brother and his wife. So some people don't use a lot of the bigger stores.
When you live in a small community, it's really hard to patronize or boycott anything. Not patronize, but boycott.
Yeah.
All we have is Walmart.
True. Manifesting positivity. Oh my God, I got a bowl here loaded with some blue.
You're passing something, Chuck.
Some blueberry muffins. Almost forgot what I was smoking. I opened my third eye once.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about either, Walt Doris, but
thanks.
That's all we got.
There's the shirt. Groovy. I actually got like
some great funk that I had left over. Not much of it, but just a little bit. About out of that. Move on to the next.
I actually got like 4 or 5 mushroom shirts for Christmas, so I'm stocked up on some mushroom shirts. Hell yeah. Lion's Mane is truly helping my fibrom out. Fibrofog. That's awesome, Korean.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I get a lot of local people I've been selling it to, and now I forgot to show you guys.
I'm feeling kind of sluggish today.
You have a larger bottle of Lion's Mane now that's $25, so you do save $1. You get twice as much as the small bottle. So this will be on the website, and you'll actually save on some shipping too. So if you order it,
Oh, yeah.
you got 120 capsules in this new bottle that we'll be selling. So just to let y'all know.
Hi, Shannon. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good morning, my dear.
Oh yeah. Got weed shirts for Christmas. Nice. Yeah, I do get some weed apparel sometimes from my family. They know I'm the only one in my family that smokes cannabis, so I'm the pothead of the family.
You guys can get Rasta Rhino shirts though. Call Chuck Rock or get a hold of Chuck Rock.
Well, aren't all mushrooms flaccid?
What's flaccid mean?
Doesn't that mean in the shape of a penis?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, Star. This is a whole bottle of Lion's Mane. So for people who order my Lion's Mane, you can save some money by getting a larger bottle if you use it a lot. So, or if multiple people in your family use it.
Oh, right on, Doris.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for me, guys, manifesting, I'm still learning and researching on it. And it's just kind of like bringing my thoughts and wants and desires into action. And just, with determination, perseverance, and just, acting as if they're already happening, and just moving forward there.
Joe, what's that Rasta Rhino shirt?
Joe wants a Rasta Rhino shirt, Chuck. You'll have to talk to him. I'm not sure how much they are, Michelle, but I think they're, I don't want to say a price and be wrong. I'm going to hold of Chuck Rock. I don't have one right here. I'd show it, but it's got a rhino, Rasta Rhino.
I don't think I've seen it either. But maybe I have. I think I did. Hell yeah. What's going on, Jerry? How you doing?
I am a doll. I just shrink myself and come over, Shannon. I wish I could make a rust. I might have to work on that. Obviously, you make dolls. Right now, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. That's right, Chuck. Grip.
Heck yeah. Some weed brownies. Oh, appreciate it, Michelle.
What the hell?
Today we're kind of just talking about manifesting, smoking a little cannabis. And it's interesting when you start manifesting things in your life, how much, if you believe in yourself, how much you can change your life. How much when you don't believe in yourself, how much you can slide down a hill.
For sure.
The universe returns the same energy, based on what you give it.
Dab King, what's up, brother?
What's going on? Yeah, before I did ever had my spiritual awakening, I didn't believe in any of that, and I just had all the negative of everything in the world. Didn't think I'd live past the age of 40. Just because of wasn't manifesting right, I guess you could say. And sometimes I still get in holes, and I can tell. Late sometimes, like at the end of last year, I kind of got into a little rut. You can feel it when you're not vibrating and manifesting or just feeling correctly with the world. For those of you know what I mean.
Right on. You too, my friend. Hope everything's going good on your weekend.
Just as Shannon said, energy can be very beautiful. I was just
Yes, it is.
And once you believe in it,
man.
and that can definitely be whether you're religious, or not, or you're just spiritual. That energy can be very beautiful. I grew up in a church, and I understand how that energy works in a church, so it can be very beautiful as well. Today is the Super Bowl. I don't have my Chiefs shirt on yet, but I'm a big Chiefs fan. I usually wear something mushroom related. Yeah, that's the greatest thing about spirituality is your own search. I get in the more shamanism kind of approach to it, and it's really interesting when you approach 1,000-year-old knowledge on mental health, as shamans did. It's very intriguing what you find.
That spiritual awakening is very important. I had mine. I had an actual spiritual experience in rehab, and it was really cool to have that experience, and then being able to kind of give me a new pair of glasses. I didn't even wear glasses at that time, but I was able to see through a new set of eyes, and it opened up a lot of things to me, and I was able to find meaning and purpose in life, and that's what spirituality is to me, is the things that give me meaning and purpose in life: family, friends, nature, stuff like that. You know, and religion might be part of somebody's, but religion and spirituality is different. You know, spirituality is what gives me meaning and purpose in life. Religion is an organized thing that you go to church and whatever. But
Totally.
I don't need to go to church to worship my higher power.
Hey, Ronnie, how you doing?
I do it spiritually. All right. Super Bowl.
Find that balance. I understand.
Big bowl.
Going with the Chiefs. It'll be interesting. Welcome Bowl. There you go. It'll be interesting with the halftime show. I'm intrigued with that too. Everybody knows Usher's coming back.
Right.
And I grew up. I'm 40 years old, so I grew up in the generation where Usher was pretty big.
And of course, you know,
See,
Taylor's going to be there.
yeah, at the game. Old Norse paganism. Yeah, but paganism interesting. But they also believe in some weird stuff. There's some weird stuff thrown into paganism, but they have some intriguing beliefs.
Sherry Botcher, I'm not sure if that's. Did you see her comment there?
Where?
30% alcohol and distilled water. Base lion's mane tincture.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you want, you know, alcohol in it, but I don't make a lot of tinctures, just for the fact there is alcohol in it.
Right.
Very little, but I don't know much about distilling mushrooms, but so that would be some new area to me to get into. I think the powder is better because you don't get the alcohol, and you can get 500 milligrams with just one capsule, and it's pretty easy to consume and buy as well. I was way behind on the comments.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you were. I just started picking up so much.
Chuck Rock. Didn't Usher give out herpes a while back? Chuck, it's already
just sharing. Sharing person, Chuck. Yeah, probably a better idea.
I know they say it's such a small amount of alcohol that it has no effect, but it's still alcohol. I've
That's
watched
fine too. On Star or Storm.
Oh.
But
Super Bowl. What's going on, Perry?
Hey, Barry. What's up, buddy?
She's a witch. Hey, believe it or not, I didn't share this because it kind of freaked me out, but a week ago, a girl accused me of putting a spell on her during a date. And it was the weirdest message I've ever gotten from a female. And she told me to quit working with my witchcraft medium friend. Yeah, that was a weird message I got. I'm not a witch. I do have a medium friend who helps you, who has some strange beliefs, but I don't understand what that was about. People are weird sometimes. Sometimes I wish I was capable of putting spells on people, but I can't do that. These are actually some of the books that I get into. Like this book here is awesome for some shaman wisdom. There's a lot of good stuff in this book of how to treat mental health too. And I know you're familiar with that author, Rasta.
Yeah, Dono's there was. He's the one that made the Fifth Element, or his father did, I believe.
And they basically,
him or his dad.
Basically, try to teach you how to treat mental health through love and loving yourself. There's a lot of stuff in there about that. And you got the 4 agreements. A lot of people are familiar with that book. He has another book that I just got, but I haven't read it, but it's by the same author. But another book that I need to read. I've never read it.
Have you seen Lisa B's story or page Dill's story? Check it out if you want, Michelle. It's pretty cool. Sir Steve-O in the house. What's going on, Sir Steve-O? Oh, hi, Heidi. If you guys don't know Sir Steve-O, go check out his. He's got all kinds of shows, but the one I like to watch is Turpy Thursday, or something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah. And them fucking comments are flipping through there.
Got 27 people and growing in here. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, there are some movies in Hollywood too that
people.
There's some movies in Hollywood that kind of make paganism look more evil too. But the thing is that paganism, they believed in these really weird creatures too. So if you read through some of their stuff, the creatures they believed in were like half human and half creature. They're really interesting. But so that's why a lot of scary movies are made based off of paganism. So
I base my beliefs on a little bit of a lot of different things. I don't have any set one religion. I don't knock any religion, and I
think he was talking. He said
I go with what I see and what I feel in the heart.
He said old Nor paganism. That's the one I'm talking about. That's where they believed in those really weird creatures. But I don't know the difference between your normal today paganism and the old Nor paganism.
No, Heidi, you're not going in and out. They're working on the truck. You'll be out there in their face.
Yeah, the Four Agreements is an amazing read. It's very hard to live by that in today's world, though. By those four rules, the Four Agreements.
Yep. Don't take anything personal. Always be impeccable with your word. Don't make any assumptions, and always do your best.
Yeah, he does remember. I love how the shamans also explain that they call it the dream of the planet, and it's basically everybody's dreams put into one, and this regression of humankind. And that's why I like shamanism, because it kind of respects that energy in their books, as they should, because each human kind of make up a whole of society that pushes us forward as humankind. And they call it the dream of the planet. That's what shamans refer to it as.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hold farts inside either.
Pull your finger.
Hell yeah. Sponsor me. That's probably a good book to recommend. Because it does. It throws a little bit of spirituality with some good words at the time.
I need to do that more. Play more music.
Yep, music is powerful. We had an whole episode about it.
It was a good book, Jeff, The Four Agreements. Absolutely.
Remember, we had that whole episode about how music influences your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Music is life.
Pull it, pull it. Hi, Valerie.
I promised myself to go to more concerts this year, and I'm going to make time to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I've been like on a 2 year, I haven't gone since like 2020 to a concert. And I've been to 50 concerts in my life, and now I'm on like a 3-year hiatus. So I need to go back.
Yes, I play music for my plants. Usually classical music, though.
Don't care for the frequency music. What kind of music? Oh,
just I think loud music. I don't know. They're just music. It might be too loud.
Yeah.
frequencies. I know what she means. She might like something more of a like different frequencies like tuning
Yeah.
bowls, I think, and stuff like that, or just different like some kind of different music. The frequency is down lower and it's more calm and
Yeah. I mean,
relaxed.
do magic mushrooms and play grudge music and then play classical music, and you'll see the difference it makes on your brain. Sometimes I don't know how people listen to that grudge music, because I listen to it and I immediately get anxiety when I start listening to grudge music.
If I want to get up and go, I listen to hard rock, death metal, heavy metal, whatever.
The screaming part, that's the kind of the grudge I'm talking about. Like Pantera is okay. I can listen to that kind of rock and stuff. It's when they start getting grudgy and I can't understand what they're saying. And then I get anxiety.
Classic
really
rock is probably my go-to. Above all, classic rock is where I go to. But I love, depends on, every kind of music has its role.
It's also really interesting that they play a lot of classical music in these studies on magic mushrooms. And they did the same thing in the 50s and 60s study. They used classical music. So classical music seems to have a big influence on the brain.
Yeah, me too, Jeff.
I'm watching real football right now. The Premier League already started. I didn't know that. Dang, they jumped right on the opportunity with the NFL.
Lynn always has jelly roll in her house, Daryl. Lynn's a jelly roll fanatic, I guess. Enthusiast, whatever. Oh,
This is the kind of music I kind of like.
I'm feeling real well this morning.
I like the
feeling
beach.
lethargic.
I like the beach kind of reggae vibe, like the music we hear going in the background.
Yeah, I like it too.
What's going on, Paul? And
Oh, Kirsch.
the new reggae today is really interesting. I listen to a lot of bands from San Diego area, like Dirty Heads, Stick Figure, Kyrie, 311. Like go on, Revolution, and the way reggae is kind of turned into more electronic kind of reggae music. Never done mushrooms. Yeah, I don't know how they'd work for you either, Valerie. That's the most intriguing thing about mushrooms is every single person on Earth has a different experience, and that can be kind of terrifying to people.
Good band.
But as I tell people, there are ways to prepare to have a good experience with mushrooms, and I can educate you on how to do that. But once the experience happens, it's wherever the mushrooms want to take you, that's where they're going to take you.
Oh, yeah. Right on, Paul. Sounds good,
Yeah.
buddy.
By the way, do we have anybody in here that won their fantasy league this year? Well, there's people talking football, so I imagine there's some fantasy football people out here.
I would just research it, Valerie.
I don't really listen to classical because there's enough musical instruments in a lot of the bands I listen to. So my favorite instrument is the saxophone. I really love the cello, and then the violin, and then I really like the trumpet and trombone. So those are basically my 5 favorite instruments.
I've seen Ted Nugent 4 times, twice with Leonard Skinner and twice with the Doobie Brothers. Or no, once with Leonard Skinner, 3 times with the Doobie Brothers. Loved it every time.
Heck yeah. Chuck, go lift some weights.
All right, Chuck.
No, that's probably what you're going to go do, aren't you?
Much love, brother.
I wish you lived closer because I'd come lift weights with you. You ever hear Timmy Trumpet? I have not. I also had a very interesting experience with live music where I used to take mushrooms and experiment and go to live music events. And when you listen to a bass, a higher frequency bass, it really like changed the whole environment that I was in. So it's really interesting how powerful the bass and guitar can be in any kind of music.
Much well,
See you later, Chuck.
You have a good day, buddy. Let me see. I'm trying to think. I heard they're saying this. I'm trying to think. My first like real, I guess, concert that was popular was Metallica. But I did go to a lot of death metal before that. I went to Death, Theocide, Cancer, Cannibal Corpse, Obituary a couple times, Sepultura. I've seen Pantera after later on in life. But before Metallica, I seen a lot of the death metal. Cannibal Corpse, did I say that? Yeah. But a lot of good death metal bands that weren't really popular yet. Death metal wasn't really popular like Korn and stuff. I seen Korn or Cancer a lot of years ago. But you know, it's just it was kind of down, still behind the scenes, and not a lot of people got into it. It wasn't as popular as it is now. And Korn like 4 times right on, James.
Yeah.
Never seen AC/DC, Gene. I'd love to, man. That would have been awesome. Or would be awesome. Well, I guess can't now. But, you know, the old AC/DC. My dog's trying to get in this thing.
Trying to be friendly.
I know. I
Like rock music and Billy Rock. Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw the Grammys this past weekend. That was actually pretty interesting. Some of those old legends came back
Right on.
during that live performance.
I like some old country. Yeah, I like acoustic guitar too. I play a little. I don't anymore. I sold my guitar just rough times, but I was never really really good. I just pick fiddle around. I know a little bit of a lot of things, but that's about it. But I enjoy it. I'm more of a campfire player. Hell yeah. I've seen a lot of concerts down in St. Louis. Soul Asylum, Collective Soul, Screaming Cheetah Willies, Green Day, a lot of Point Fests.
See, I don't do festivals. They're too exhausting. I get 3.5 hours of listening to music and my brain's tired then.
We were drinking, so we didn't give a shit.
Yeah. That's usually my limit, about 3.5 hours. That's what I really like a concert that lasts about that long. After that, my back gets tired and my brain's tired.
The way I look at it, I don't like rap, but I like some rap artists that have some good songs. Nubs, I like some of his stuff. You know, there's a lot, or Odd Squad. I like a lot of different music out there. Some of E Freezy's beats. I'll sit there and I'll catch myself beating to it, you know, while I'm watching. So, you know, it's not that I don't like hip hop. I don't like a lot of it. I have, the way I look at it is if it's playing and I'm not like, man, I wish they'd shut that off, then it's good music, you know?
What's going on, Ohio's 420?
What up, Gabe?
What is up?
How you doing, my friend? Sexy motherfucker.
Been to Scene 2 concert. Hey, that's a lot more than some people. Some people have never been to one. But definitely go to more, experience music live. It's definitely awesome. and do it sober, too. I will tell you, the concerts I went to where I didn't drink or get drunk were definitely better than the ones that I didn't.
What's going on, Ronaldo from the 505?
Yeah, some of it's
Ren.
must be the trash chuck. Some of it is really interesting.
I seen something on TV today that Run DMC is going to do they're doing a documentary on themselves, or have already, which is cool because I remember when Run DMC came out, because they were even there before, NWA and everything, and or maybe as they were growing up. But anyway, Run DMC was like, the pioneers, I guess, one of the pioneers, not just them, but when they came out, I'm like, man, this shit ain't going nowhere. I said, this is crap. I mean, some of it I actually listened to. It was cool. It's tricky, but a lot of it was, I love the mix with Run DMC and Aerosmith. Walk This Way. It was an awesome collaboration. But I'm like, rap's not going anywhere. Boy, was I wrong. But, hey, I was wrong once before, I guess. Ronaldo, much love, brother. Thank you, buddy. I don't get to see him on here, but I send you guys messages later. Say thank you. Chris Fisher from Purple Hair's Garden in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Where am I at? There we go.
If you guys don't know, Turk Tuesday on Tuesday nights at 6:00 Central Standard Time. Chris Fisher does this show. Very informational. A lot of stuff about growing and terps and just cannabinoids and all that. You never know what he's going to talk about. He's a very, very intelligent person when it comes to the cannabis plant and everything around it.
Facebook freezing up.
Right on,
to load another bowl. And by the way, you can definitely use, speaking of music, you can definitely use music to manifest positivity. There's actually been many, many times where I'll listen, well, I have actually done mushrooms and then listen to a song that literally re-energizes my energy into my business, and that can last for weeks. And I think it's important to use music to pump you up in life, pump you up your goals, and especially when you find a new song that really does that. And that's I really like finding new music that really, does that, makes you feel good.
I can't think of their songs right now, Karen, but I know I love Molly Hatchet. I just can't think of their songs. I was just thinking about that. I'll check that Ren out, Storm. I wrote it down so I won't forget. Mikey Rollins.
The hashtag giveaway is going to be a crystal.
Oh, I thought I seen Mikey.
Manifest positivity.
It's a crystal. Positivity crystal, Michelle.
Of some sort.
Yeah.
Music is the key.
We talked about vibrations last week. I noticed one of the things that I like to, something that I could vibrate to, something that I naturally move to, and that's what kind of music that I groove with, that's the best way I could say it.
Cheers. Korea, thank you very much. The green.
I'll do. Hi, Karen. That's Karen, not Karen.
Is that how you say it? Yeah, I was never sure
Karen.
I'd actually say that name because I've never really seen it spelled that way.
Whiskey Man, okay. Anthony Berry, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing better, bud.
If I say your name wrong, I don't mean any harm too, because I know she's been in here a lot, but sometimes I'm really bad at pronouncing people's names.
Hey, that's why there's two of us. Sometimes it helps.
Especially when you've never actually heard their name said.
Cheers from the 505. Cheers from the 217. Morning, Mama Rochi. Or afternoon. No, it is there. You're stayed over from us.
Crystal, what's going on? Hope you're having a good day. Super Bowl's in like 6 hours, 7 hours. For those of you who didn't remember, didn't forget, it is Super Bowl.
Hey, Anthony, one day at a time, buddy. One day at a time.
That's the best way to go. Be present and aware. I get too much anxiety when I start thinking about the future.
I'm sorry you're struggling today, Mama Rochi.
Yeah,
I'll
sorry to
say
hear that.
my prayers and hope you do. Hope you get better. Tacolicious, Shannon says. Talking to everybody, Anthony.
Commercials all day.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes the commercials are entertaining. I mean, actually, they usually are.
Karin. That's weird. I just couldn't say Karin. Why would you even look at that and say Karin? Unless you're from another country. So that maybe. I don't know.
It looks like Carrie Ann to me. That's how when I look at it.
Nathaniel had to quit smoking the crack. It interfered with my drinking.
Check out the crystal tree, though. It's pretty cool. I think it's falling over.
But I'll tell you what, if you keep smoking this marijuana stuff, it'll make your kids come out naked.
You got
I pay lost up.
some other loose crystals.
I like that, Storm. You're not going to talk me into going outside, baby.
Dab time. Chairs, loading the bowls to speak. Don't smoke the crack, kids. Smoke the crystal. Oh.
What up, Shane Briggs? How you doing, buddy?
You got one of those? Yeah, my friend got it for me.
Beautiful.
I like how it's attached to a rock. And it's got a metal tree as a metal thing as a tree holding crystal. Piece of art by something that somebody made.
Pam's such a sweetheart. We was at that one joint
Pam.
event, and she sat there and hung out with us for the whole time, or most of the time. Her and Dave. Go ahead.
Huh?
I said, go ahead. I got my dog. She's
Oh.
bugging me. She's about ready to go outside again.
Uh.
My buddy's outside working on his truck, though, trying to get it so we can move it out of here today, or this weekend. And I don't want her out there in their face while they're laying under the truck trying to fucking work on things. Because she will. She's nosy. She's got to know what's going on. Old busybody. Just chilling, just waking up, Shane. Right on, brother. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go take Heidi out.
I was going to actually talk about what actual manifestation is. And there's actually,
you know more about it than I do. I'm just learning.
there's like really good reading here that says we all have the power to co-create whatever we want in our lives because thoughts become things. And when we align ourselves with the best with us, it becomes even more powerful. And when you align yourself with the higher sense of the universe, this creates a higher level of consciousness in all levels of life. And I think that that's basically being aware of everything, vibrating correctly, and then manifesting correctly everything you can change in your life. And it really helps you get over fear, which really holds you back, which I know so many people who have dreams and they can't get over that fear. They don't know how to overcome that fear, and then all of it ever ends up being is a dream. But dreams can become reality if you actually believe in it and manifest it correctly. And I believe that in the last 3 years, I've completely rebuilt my life. I was the owner of a construction business. I was not happy with life. I didn't like what I was doing anymore. So I got into mushrooms, and then we got a completely new career with a roofing company, and I love working for this company. all my hard work in construction has paid off. All my knowledge has kind of paid off, and I landed a really good position with a company that really treats me well. So everything has completely turned around in the last 3 years, and because I believed it would, I didn't. If you're not happy with your life, then change it. And that's kind of what I did. And now we had January was just an awesome month for my mushroom business, and it really has me excited for the future of that as well, because I believe that I can do huge things with my mushroom business, not only with educating people about natural remedies to treat mental health, but also the gourmet mushroom part of it, my mushroom soup. I have a lot of good products that can go pretty far into grocery stores, and the sky's the limit. And I definitely enjoy. On the flip side, yep. And that's why I tell people, use the block button. The block button on Facebook is great. Get rid of the negativity. I have literally, I've gotten rid of friendships who are negative, and quit hanging out with people who are not part of manifesting correctly. And those people will come into your life, and you have to learn how to be aware of them and how to stay away from them, because they will drag you down. And also one of the biggest things is don't hold grudges against people who aren't there for you. I have a family that they don't really, they're not really supportive of what I do. They don't really exactly show it. They do tell me how awesome my products are, but I don't hold that against them. I don't act like they have to be here to support my journey. And there are a lot of people out there who seem to hold their families or their blood, or people who may not support those manifesting dreams. And it's not your fault you don't support them. They have their own dreams and stuff. So that's one thing that I kind of worked hard against, is not to hold a grudge against those people who aren't part of the journey, who are still in my life though. So not everybody who's in your life has to be, outright supportive of what you do. They all serve a purpose in achieving, what we want in life. It's a cheerleader. That's the kind of word I was thinking of. So thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. Keep on going forward for sure. Yeah, Mike, definitely. And I think, finding the bottom, being at the shittiest point in my life has really helped me even understand more that nature is providing everything we need to heal our brain.
Sure.
Catching up with the comments. Also, don't do crack. Hey, that's the truth. I had a roommate I actually just kicked out. He actually got prison time, and he was living in my house, but at night he was going out and actually robbing houses to support his meth habit, and he ended up getting about 7 years in prison. So those are the kind of people that I strictly eliminated from my life. It's not it was my own fault for letting him move in, and eventually you have to get rid of that toxic people out of your life and hope that they learn down the road that. So the minute he got arrested, the minute I kicked him out of my house. And it's important to make sure that your own environment is not toxic too.
And don't do crack.
Yeah.
She's doing good. She's reading a book in the other room.
But the truth is, on a serious note, don't do crack. Because I've seen it destroy lives. I've seen it destroy lives.
Yeah, that's what killed my mom. Honestly. Third hit of crack, blew her heart up.
Dang. Meth is the worst, because I've seen it turn really good people into just really shady people you don't want to be around. Yeah, I was telling her about how manifesting and journey is sometimes you have to forgive people.
You know, and it's funny because resentment, Nelson Mandela said it well. Resentment is like drinking poison, expecting the other person to die. And what I mean about that, I had this resentment. And back in 2006, I was passed out behind a bar. Some guy put the boot to me, beat the shit out of me while I was passed out. Had my eye was hanging out a little bit. My jaw was, I had to have it wired shut, this reconstructed. Broken ribs, messed my back and neck up. It just screwed me up really bad. I tried to go back to work, but anyway, and I ended up having to quit being a Boilermaker. That's when I jumped deeper into my alcoholism, but that's all stopped there. But the resentment part, you know, me being in that state of mind, I wouldn't let it go. And it was just stewing in my brain this whole time. But as it's stewing in my brain, it's eating me up, you think he was thinking about that? No. You know, he was going to work every day, playing with his kids, doing this and that, whatever it may be. He was not thinking about that, and it didn't bother him one bit. Well, it might have in some way, but not like it was me. And I was letting that eat me up, and it was like drinking poison, expecting him to die from it. So I had to let that go, and I had to forgive him. I had to look at my part in it. I was at the wrong place, the wrong time. Shouldn't have been there, you know, but, you know, the different things I had to process through to realize that, you know, that's just a spiritually sick person. And I pray for it. That's all I could do, you know. It took me a long time to get to that place, though. You know, somebody told me, you know, say, hey, for every couple minutes you're thinking about him a day, if you add that up at the end of the year, just think of all that time you're wasting on another person that cares nothing about what they do.
Yeah, click something.
I was like, holy shit, you're right. So, resentment, drinking poison, expecting the other person to die. Forgiveness is hard, especially yourself sometimes, for myself.
Forgiving family is hard. That's what people struggle with the most, because they think that family should be there, because everybody has their own journey and issues they're dealing with in life, and even our own family. Sometimes it's hard for them to be there for people.
And yes, I like what Ronnie said. Forgiveness is about yourself. I don't forgive somebody for the other person. I forgive them, you know, because, yeah, they're spiritually sick, but I do it to ease my mind. That's me, again, cleaning my side of the street, taking care of my mental health. Excuse me, my mental health, and making sure that, you know, hey, if this is bothering me, I need to deal with it. Look to the cause and condition. Look at my part in it. Make amends for my part. If I can't find my part, sometimes my part is just not accepting that person as who they are. Maybe they're just a bad person. I accept that. Stay away from them. Move on. You know, so because I can't go back and change the past. You know, I can't predict the future. All I can do is what's right here in front of me.
Right. Nope. I think somebody just give me stars?
An active star party is a when you start giving stars, then everybody starts giving stars, and it gets up. And I don't know. I'm still new at all the star things, Storm. So Stacy.
I'm still trying to. I think somebody did send stars on that. We can't read it on there unless it's. And let me go.
Yeah, you can't see it when you're on StreamYard.
Give me a second.
It's either your page or my page. I'm not sure.
It actually has an event for our thing, and interesting.
Exactly. Well said, Anthony.
Yeah, she did. She sent me 99 stars. That's awesome. She just broke my star virginity there, Rasta.
Right on.
She did. I see it now. Awesome. I can't.
Means we need 500 stars to start the party. Okay, gotcha.
There it is. Here we go. Let's give her a round of applause.
Oh yeah.
I got my star. It's the first time anybody's ever sent me stars. That's worth the celebration. I just activated the ability to receive stars 2 days ago, so I also appreciate it. And I also forgot to mention, anybody who sends stars to me, and it should say at the beginning, is going to go towards teaching children how to grow mushrooms. And it's a program that I'm going to fund, and actually, I already did it once last year, but I didn't have the ability or funds to actually show the kids how to grow mushrooms. And this is what, anytime you send stars, that'll go to that fund to pay for the supplies, so the kids don't have to pay for anything.
If you're on my page, Jane, then the stars are going to me. If you're on Dan's page, then the stars are going to him. And what I use stars for, like when I do giveaways, it helps me a lot. They're only a penny a star, but Facebook takes a portion of that. But whatever I get, I put it all into shipping. That's what helps me out with shipping, since I don't have an income right now.
Yes, Jane, she sent them on my page. So if you're over on Rasta's, you might not have seen it. If you actually go to whoever's Facebook page, it'll actually show it in the comments.
And that's why I dedicated my life to love and service when I got sober, Anthony, because I took so many years and wasn't the greatest person. So I try to do good now and be a better person and kind of counteract that karma, so to speak. And hopefully it works out. If not, I feel better about who I am today. I can go to sleep at night today and say, I love who you are. You're enough.
Yeah, Star, I think somebody sent some to Rasta, but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure where to see all of the star givers, but I'll learn how to do all this. Navigate it better.
And yeah, right. Sometimes even it's family, Anthony, and you got to distance yourself, and that's just detaching with love. Just removing the toxic people from your life. Even though you love the person, doesn't mean you got to stop loving them. You just can't be around them because they're toxic to you or to me. I'll speak for myself, but that's what helps me.
And Nathaniel, that'd be awesome too if teach people how to grow mushrooms. I was just going to say that that program I have to help teach kids how to grow mushrooms is actually at an academy. It's a private academy, not a public school. And they kind of the last time I went in there, we did first grade through sixth grade, and then we did 7th through 12th grade, and kind of taught 2 different classes based on those grade levels. So it was awesome. The young kids were actually really intrigued. The older kids kind of got more intrigued as the presentation went on, and as they started learning more about mushrooms. So, yeah, I hope hope some young guys sees me growing mushrooms and becomes so intrigued that someday, he becomes a mushroom farmer too.
Absolutely. That's the idea, Star, if you're talking to me. He is, Shannon, very awesome dude. I'm just getting to know him a little bit more and more, but, I've only been in the community since last April, so going on a year. Great people, though.
Which Anthony is she talking about? Anthony Berry. Okay.
Yeah, this fella right here, Zion. Really good with knowledge on mental health and what strains can help out with it. Morning, Helene.
I feel like everybody finds their person, and that's where they've become motivated to do with their passion. And my guy was actually a guy on YouTube. He's actually the owner of the mushroom company called Southwest Mushrooms. And I actually used to do magic mushrooms. Then I would watch his show, and I became so intrigued that he inspired me to start my own mushroom company. So he was my inspiration, even though this guy doesn't know me, or he was just a YouTube channel, So just being inspired for that knowledge at one point in your life can really set you, into sustainable gardening with mushroom growing.
I know. I was watching a reel the other day, and I seen someone growing elm oysters. So you take and used a whatchamacallit, like a swimming pool, a little kid's swimming pool outside, and stuffed it full of hay and just put it full in there. And then she took and let it soak or whatever. Then she took laundry baskets with the holes all around it, and she made layers. She'd put hay, then the substrate, inoculated substrate, and she'd put more hay. Then, she'd do that, make layers like a lasagna, and just top it with a thin layer of hay. And they were growing out the sides in the holes. I was like, that's pretty cool out in her yard.
Set up a statewide kids farming program. That's awesome, Anthony.
Oh yeah, Anthony, that's awesome, man.
That's where I want to take mushroom farming. I'd love to take it to a state level and integrate it into classrooms.
Welcome from Hanover, Pennsylvania. If this is your first time here, welcome. We just kind of chat about different things with related to mental health while we're having some coffee, Coffee, and coffee, Coughee.
And we do talk about mushrooms quite a bit. I am a mushroom farmer, and I educate people on magic mushrooms as well. So, and how to use them to heal your brain.
That's right, Anthony. Somebody told me one time, find something you love to do and that you're passionate about and make a job out of it, or make it your career or your passion. And you're not necessarily even a job, just following your passion. It could be a side hobby or whatever. Sometimes getting paid for it kind of ruins it. I did for me with mental health and addiction. Working for what I was doing, it didn't seem like service anymore. And plus, I couldn't follow with all the computer shit and my squirrels and my back and just too much shit. But there's a lot of things that led to it. But yeah, find your passion, guys, and go for it. Hi, Becca. What's up, Sunshine?
Thank you guys for sharing your stories too. I'm glad you feel safe enough to share that, Lynn.
Right. And talking about the vibrations manifesting, guys, that's it. It's just having that passion, and following that passion and making your dreams come true, working in and say, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do, and then go do it. Willingness and intention without action is still fantasy. So get in there and be part of your dream. Make it happen.
Becca, we never actually discussed if we would have guests up on this show, Becca. So I think right now will just be me and Rasta, but I never did talk about whether we would have guests on the show.
Yeah, I don't know. Not really a hangout.
Sometimes we have those open hangouts like Misfits After Dark where we all come up. Or as everybody at Gabe's show every day. That show's awesome.
Yeah.
Over there.
Thanks, Celine.
Sorry, man. That's hard.
It is hard. Find your passion from love. That's right, Anthony.
Stacy, another 20 stars. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. And I can see it over there now, but it still shows up as a blank. And thank you, Helene. I appreciate it.
Forward by standing still. Oh, yeah, Star. That's exactly right.
She's a professional guest. Becca. You should put that on your resume if you apply for a job. I'm a professional guest on video podcasting.
She says, I disagree. Goodbye. Have a good day, Becca. Sorry if you're offended.
Oh, yeah, you definitely do. We just never talked about whether we had guests up there. It was a hangout.
Right, yeah.
Hangout
Just
talk.
wasn't something we decided to do yet.
$20,000 with the crystals. Nice.
All right, Ron, you have a good day, hon.
I got a bowl here. Smoke it.
Yeah, cheers. I got some seeds I dropped last night of a faded leaf. They're Blue Cosmic Dream, I think, or Blue Cosmic Trip. I don't know.
Cheers.
Kind of curious. It's got LSD in it, not like acid LSD, but I mean the strain LSD. I don't even know if it's a hybrid or I haven't even really looked at it a whole lot. I need to get a hold
I'm
of it.
smoking on some blueberry muffin.
Nice. I'm smoking on, well, it was Grape Funk. Now it's Triangle Choke. All right, Anthony. Have a good day, buddy.
Oh,
Hey, drop them beans in the mail on your way. Shane. A little London pound cake. Nice. I've had that before. It's pretty good, Karen. I like it. With me later. We'll talk about some stuff. Who are you talking to, Ronnie? My nephew-in-law gave me a bud of LSD strain, and it was beautiful and good. Really? Hell yeah, Storm. I used to trip, and I seen LSD, so I'm like, on LSD. I still use green, but more medically. I was like, I have to try it.
super booth.
Shane, that's awesome, man. Let me know, and if you have any extra beans, I'll buy them.
Heck yeah.
I want you to grow them out first, though. Right now, I'm doing the same with some. I don't know if it is or not, but we're hoping so. Stacy's smoking super booth. All right, Mama Roach, you have a good day, hon. Much love. Tell him Papa Roach I said hello. Master Roachy. One of the twins. Hi, Nicole. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, Nicole, how you doing?
'60s to '90s. Oh yeah. We'll talk later, Shane.
Sure. We also have a.
Yeah, some of that stuff, Storm. It gets so purple, it gets black. I've never grown any, but I've seen pictures, nice pictures of it. So.
We also kind of had a special announcement to make on the show, but Rasta doesn't know about it yet. It's
What's that?
A surprise for Rasta. But tomorrow night, we're actually, since everybody's here, I'll just make the announcement. Tomorrow night, we're having Misfits After Dark, and we're going to celebrate Rasta for everything he does for the community. I'm trying not to get emotional because we have a whole bunch of people that are going to help you out, buddy. And a whole bunch of people came together, and we're going to auction off some shit, and we're going to celebrate Rasta for everything he does for the community, man. So I'm trying to get because I've been hiding it from Rasta for a couple days, but Chuck Rock, Misfit Island, Sir Steve-O, Gabe, and whoever else has come together, and we're going to help. We're going to celebrate Rasta, and we're going to have an auction and give away a bunch of shit. So
You guys are awesome.
So it's going to be at 8:30 tomorrow, and it's going to be Misfits After Dark. Chuck Rock and me are kind of planning it, and anybody else in the community who would like to donate anything, you're welcome to. We're going to have some awesome shit. I'm going to give some FICO away, some auction off some FICO, some CBD, CBG. I got some pipes we're going to give away. So it's going to be an auction style. Come in and bid on an item, and and celebrate Rasta and everything he does for the community, man. And Sir Steve-O's donating some stuff. Gabe's going to donate a trim bin. So there's going to be some awesome stuff. And Truck Rock's going to throw in some kites as well. So, and anybody else who would like to throw in anything in the community, just message me and we'll set something up. And Valerie, there's Valerie. Appreciate it.
You guys don't know how much it means. How needed it is.
Oh, I know.
I don't talk about my struggle financially because I just don't. I don't feel it's nothing that anybody should have to take care of. But me, you know,
it was the mushroom
over the years, and that's one of the things that's hard for me. First of all, thank you. It's hard for me to accept help a lot of times. And sometimes you just got to surrender and say thank you. So thank you.
Yeah, it's the mushroom's fault. I did strong microdose yesterday, and I realized that I had the power. You know, I was like, I need to do something to help, and then I realized I have the power to do that, and so I did it. And there's a lot of people in the community that definitely love you and definitely want to celebrate everything you do for the community, man. So tomorrow night, join us all. I'm sure we'll all be up there, Gabe, and I'm inviting everybody. And I've already had a good response from Steve-O, Gabe, Chuck, and Mike Hood, and Misfits over there. And so it'll be a good party, and we'll have a good time tomorrow at 8:30.
Thank you, guys.
And I think Chuck Rock's off too, so he'll actually be on screen too. I know he works a lot.
Oh, he's off work. Oh,
yeah.
You mean off work? Yeah.
Yeah, he told me those were the only days he could do it, so we're trying to put something together real quick. And hell yeah.
Thank you, Lynn. Thanks for all the kind words, guys. Sorry, I'm a little speechless. And that's hard to do.
Yeah, I was getting teared up yesterday at the farmer's market because it was I told you it was kind of dead. So I was sitting there messaging people, seeing what I could do. And I was getting kind of emotional by the people who were willing to help, you know, and celebrate you, man.
Thank you, Dan. I love you, brother.
Goes my internet. Everybody, look, Chuck Rock is the man. And together as a community, we definitely have the power to do a lot. And the fact is, you know, we can. People have donated some awesome items, and we're gonna auction them off and help celebrate the Rasta, man.
What a lot of people don't realize is I don't really have much family left. I got my Uncle Jim that we don't really talk. Nothing bad blood or anything between us. I just don't talk. We've never really real tight. Come to find out I was adopted, and it's just I don't know. There's a long story there, but there's nothing bad against me and my uncle. My dad's one of his best friends, Linda Shipton. She comes in a lot, and while we're live, that's my Aunt Linda. And I love her to death. But other than that, I don't have a lot of friends, but today by choice. I'm a popular person. There's a lot of people that know me. When I played pool leagues, I was a fun, happy-go-lucky guy. I just don't care to go around a lot of phony people anymore. Whenever I meet people, I like them to be genuine, and I hold on to them people. And a lot of the people I've met in this community have been like that. They've been genuine, and I see a lot of love. I see some hate too, and I just got to distance myself from that. Nothing against the people themselves, but I just stay away from negativity because I can't afford to have it, But you guys, you're my family, and I thank you.
Yeah, Ronnie, the best thing you can do is just join us tomorrow night, and you can bid on some items. You're definitely going to get something in return for donating, and especially some of the items that have been donating are worth quite a bit of money. So come on in. If you can't donate anything, just come on in, support us, share us out tomorrow. That's the best way to help. Because that's the best way that auctions work is the more eyes that see it, the higher, more chances are that we can raise a good amount of money.
You know, Michelle, actually, finding out I was adopted, I gained respect for my dad, my father. I was born in '74, and my dad was coming out of Vietnam for me. And when he come back from Vietnam, or Germany, I mean, he wasn't in Vietnam, but when he come out of the service, it wasn't his kid. But his name is on the birth certificate. The only one that knew was my dad, my mom, and my Uncle Jim. And my Uncle Jim was, my dad was the oldest of three. But anyway, when he told me, it was about 6 months before he died, in 2021, and I was like, oh shit, but it kind of shocked me a little bit. But me and my dad have a weird relationship. There ain't a whole lot between us that couldn't break that bond. But he goes, I hope that doesn't affect me. He goes, but you're not my son, boy. I said, Pop, I'll tell you what, you didn't have to take care of me. He's seen that my mom couldn't give me a good life. So when they split up, he took me with him to Illinois. And I said, fuck, Pop. I said, you didn't have to do that. I said, you're more of a man than sorry, guys. More of a man than, no, I'm not sorry, but excuse me a second. But I said, you're more of a man than I thought you were, because you didn't have to do that. He took his life and put it on hold so he could raise me and give me a good life. And he did the best he could with what he had. It was kind of fucked up a little bit here and there, but he, like I said, did the best he could with what he had, and I love him for it. Got to the point was I got in control, and then that kind of went downhill for a while.
The internet was buffering there for a minute, so it might have been breaking up a little bit. I noticed the internet connection.
Probably.
I turned my phone off. I think it was mine. It was buffering.
And Mike, I haven't forgot you. Whenever I'm kind of almost out of smoke, so whenever I get harvest again, I will send you back a couple Roscoe on me.
Yeah, Mike, appreciate it. Anybody who'd like to help out tomorrow night, send me a message. And usually the way it best works is if you have a donation, we'll auction it off, and then I'll send you the shipping address. And if we have to help pay for shipping, I'll help. I can help do that as well, and ship it off to the winner. And that way, you don't have to ship it to me or ship it to just ship it straight to them. You can save money. Awesome, Mike. I appreciate it. I'll read my messages here shortly. I'm trying not to mess up my internet while I'm doing this. Sometimes it takes away my buffering.
A good thing about recovery is you get your feelings back. The bad thing about recovery is you get your feelings back, and sometimes you don't know what to do with them. It's kind of overwhelming, but I'm touched. I had a nonprofit for a while, and I did benefits, and I've done a lot of things for the community I live in until I had to quit. But one time I had a benefit when, like I said, I got shit beat out of me. They did a benefit, a poker run, so they could help me pay for hospital bills. But it's just, I don't know. It's just overwhelming and touching. My cup runneth over.
It's all good. Manifesting positivity. Got 30 people in there. Don't forget to hit that like, share, reaction button as well. And again, if you just joined us tomorrow night, we're going to have 8:30 Misfits After Dark special to celebrate Dan Rhino. And we're going to have some awesome items you'll be able to grab.
Thank you, Shannon.
I was trying not to cry either.
That's my buddy right there. She checks on me. I'll check on her. She just
Yeah.
It's a good buddy. Alex, what's going on, brother?
I totally forgot to mention that Alex was definitely going to help out too, and I talked to Alex about it. So, Alex, if you're just joining us, we're going to have Misfits After Dark tomorrow night, 8:30, and we're going to celebrate Rasta and have some awesome auction giveaway or items to. So it's going to be a good time. I basically just set that up right before I did the live. Me and Chuck were talking about when the best day would be to do it.
Lynn, I'm just about 30 miles southeast, more east than south of Springfield. If you know where Decatur, Illinois is, I'm directly south of Decatur, Illinois, about 20 miles, little town called Stonington. My friends asked me if they named it that after I moved here.
Mike, you don't have to be a member of Misfits. It's shared probably usually to 5 or 6 locations, and you'll be able to watch it from my page or the Rumination Project or Ross's page. That's the great thing about StreamYard is we can go live to multiple locations all at once, and you can watch it from multiple places.
Where are you at, Lynn? You told me once, but I forgot. Indiana, I'm thinking, for some reason.
I've shipped to her before, I think. I don't remember her address. I think it is Ohio. Maybe I'm wrong. Galesburg. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. I used to go up to Peoria here and there. I used to go to Peoria and Peking both for trainings when I was training to be a mental health professional. And I would go up there and do trainings. It was pretty cool. Clayton Davis. That's one of my best friends right there.
Yeah.
Me and him used to play pool leagues together, and the only thing that was holding us up at times were the pool sticks. And now we hold each other up in recovery. Love you, Clay. And my golfing buddy when I could golf. I don't know that I can this year. I'll have to probably pass for a little bit, but I'll give it a try.
Oh man, dude, Mike, I just read your message. Much appreciated donation. I just got your message, Valerie, too. Much appreciated donation. That's awesome. People are gonna love that. And Mike is gonna donate. He's gonna donate some tarantula genetics tomorrow night.
Hi, Gabby.
So if you're looking for some good genetics, join us tomorrow night too. We'll have a few different guns from tarantula genetics. Thank you, Mike. That's awesome. Platinum cookies.
Speaking of Cleet, he's a good example of manifesting. He sees his goals and he goes for them. You know, he was one of my sponsees. You know, actually my only sponsee I have left, but he's more of a friend than anything. But you know, we recover together, and he's an inspiration to me when it comes to manifesting what you want, because he sees a goal and he doesn't quit. He goes for it, and I admire that.
Yeah, it said it was a. What did you say it was? It was a Platinum Cookie 69 out of 200 limited run by Tarantula Genetics.
Oh, nice.
And limited pack 69 out of 200. Mike's going to donate that tomorrow night for an auction. So if you want some good genetics.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, brother. Platinum cookies plus times platinum cookies. That's
I think I'm already going to put a bid in on it.
It either makes it an F2, or if they're already F2s before they crossed, then it would make them an F3.
That may be one where you start the bidding at 50, and I'd easily pay $50 for that. Ohio 420, we're going to do it right after your live tomorrow at 8:30. So you usually end about then. So it'll be 8:30 Central time.
Gabe, thank you, brother. Thank everybody.
Yeah, Gabe making the donation, much appreciated. And Valerie, it is.
Thanks, Shane. I got you.
Valerie, what were you asking for? What? Valerie, I got your message too. Much appreciated. You didn't hear me? I think that was. Yeah. Awesome, Valerie. That's awesome. Valerie's going to donate some crystals, and these things are awesome crystals. Man, that's awesome, Valerie. Awesome. Appreciate it. But thank you for the picture, though. That's very helpful. Picture. How's 420? 420. Central. Is that what time he usually starts? The 420? It's 5:20. 5:30 my time he starts.
It's 5:20 our time. Or 5 o'clock, I think. I thought.
Yeah, it's awesome that everybody come together in the Canna community and help a brother out. And celebrate everything that he's done in the community, because 5:30 to 8. Well, sometimes you do go over that, Ohio, but sometimes you do get off a date. And for some reason, after your live ends, Ohio, I can't see your live for like a couple hours. It completely disappears from Facebook. It's really weird. And then like the next day, it'll be there. But the minute that you end your live, Ohio, it disappears from Facebook for a while.
Did you try to find on Misfit Island?
But it just disappears from his page. I noticed
Oh.
it's done it the last 3 nights. The minute he ends his live, it's gone from Facebook. I don't know if Facebook like changed the way they analyze videos once they end, or what's going on, Wayne Cruz? Yeah, we've been doing after hours lately, but I'm handling that. Oh, nice. Macy's gonna do the after hours.
What up, Wayne? How you doing, buddy? Long get time.
Wayne, did it stop raining over there finally? Well, not maybe in your area, but I know that Southern California has been hit by a lot of rain. No, Star, I'll be live on my page. It'll be live on a couple pages. Rasta Rhinos. So you don't need to be part of Misfit Islands, but the way it is sounding, it sounds like we will go live on Misfit Islands. And we're able to go live from this page, StreamYard too, because Rasta is connected as admin to Misfit Islands. So
I'll send you an invite, Star.
yes, finally. Do you see any arcs floating around? Flood is here.
Don't let the arc go away. The arc I'm thinking of is the seed arc.
Well, Southern California, they're dealing with a lot of mudslides from all the rain.
Oh, I'll bet.
Get rain and the sides of the hills fall down. I haven't been able to get out for. Oh dang!
I'll keep him in my thoughts and prayers, pal.
Same here. Today's Super Bowl, then I flushed it. Sending you some doobie tubes, Dan Rhino.
Oh hell yeah, Gabe! Thank you. I think I have some coming today. I ordered a 15 pack from Amazon.
Gabriel, I don't know. I don't sell magic mushrooms. If you do have a mushroom magic kit, it's probably no good anymore if it's been a couple of years. But if you have one, just read the directions. Almost every mushroom growing kit can be different. Those are the magic ones.
Oh shit, Gabe! Thank you so much.
What are doobie tubes anyway?
These here.
They're like points. Oh, okay. So now it allows you. Those are pretty cool.
There's a Rasta log.
It's like a toothbrush holder, but for joints.
Yeah, color.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, for shipping Rasta logs. While supplies last, I'm gonna get rid of a few Rasta logs, trying to raise a few bucks.
Nap time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Which we'll be promoting the Rasta logs tomorrow night too, so watch that. Chuck Rock already made some kind of video for it. I saw.
Yeah, he did. He's fucking awesome.
So I didn't know if you saw it too or something he made to do something with it.
That sneaky little fucker. Yeah. Now I'm putting two and two together why he asked me the questions he did yesterday. Okay. Or why he wanted me. He's like, I need you smoking a Rasta log and I need a picture of some Rasta log. What? Okay. I just asked for a menu. I was gonna ask him to make me a little flyer menu. I'm like, all right, well, whatever.
Because my dumbass actually was telling people yesterday, let's do it Sunday night, and then I was like, Sunday night's the Super Bowl. I'm like, I'll be watching the Super Bowl, so I definitely can't do it then.
Right.
Like, all right, Monday night. I definitely forgot what day it was for a second.
I'm rooting for Green Bay, guys, but I just don't know that they're going to show up.
Need to try that Rasta log. What's up, Ralph? How you doing?
Ralph Gruba, what's going on, buddy?
Mark said, hit my DM, Rasta. I'll take a Rasta log or two.
Right on. If you guys would, please message me because I'm burnt. By the time I get off here, I'll forget. Mark and Tim, if you guys would. There was a guy the other day that said something too.
Yeah, I do the same thing because somebody will message me, then I'll totally forget to message somebody who told me to.
The other day I said 2 for $25 plus shipping, just 2 for $30, and 4 for $50.
They're big ass logs. All I know is when I went to
Ross's,
Ross's,
gram and a half plus.
when I went to Ross's house and I met him, I smoked like 8 of those. I don't know. It felt like it. And I've never been so high in my life when I went to Ross's house.
It's just big fat joints, guys, but I handle them and I put love in them.
And then we went and ate the biggest Mexican meal ever.
Oh my God.
that was like,
oh, different Natasha. But hi, Natasha.
I was actually smoked so much weed that I was actually kind of paranoid in the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, that food was awesome. Dan was a little paranoid, yeah.
Yeah, that was when I was having my heart issues, or thought I was having issues with it, but
right.
I have an issue with my rib, not my heart. Which will start going away in about a month once I'm way more active with my job again, start working again full time, working and walking probably 10 extra miles a day.
Welcome, Natasha. If you've never been here, Dan and I both recover from mental health. I also recover from addictions, and we kind of have coffee time and smoke a little bit of cannabis, which we use for our part of our medication.
Yeah.
We just sit here and chill out and talk about whatever the topic, which today is manifesting. So welcome, and glad you're here.
And I'm Dan. I'm actually a mushroom farmer, a gourmet mushroom farmer. So we talk a lot about mushrooms too, and I try to educate people on the use of magic mushrooms as well. So if you're interested in magic mushrooms, you're in the right place too, because I do bring it up quite a bit because it's been part of my healing journey. I actually have bipolar with ADHD, and I'm 3 years now prescription free.
I got Ty's shirt. Ty made this shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I got on here. My Rasta tie-dye short sleeve.
Appreciate it, Gabriel. And I try to educate people as well that you can heal, you can escape from Western medicine prescriptions and find natural mental health healing with natural things that nature provides. So that's kind of what I do as well. Lion's mane is one of those things. So yeah, people talk in the community about lion's mane. It's definitely a supplement I recommend for people to help with mental health issues. Oh. Shauna, that's kind of an open-ended question because they can make anxiety worse, and they can also help with anxiety. The one thing that they can make anxiety worse is mushrooms can kind of unlock trauma in your life, and if you're not prepared to unlock things in your subconscious, they can create more trauma in your life or more anxiety. So it's kind of a question that's hard to answer whether mushrooms give you more anxiety or help anxiety. Overall, they do help, but sometimes that takes a couple months of treatment to overcome that anxiety. Shane, I would definitely recommend the lion's mane, and I also take CBD, CBG, and then I also take a probiotic. Probiotics once you regulate your gut and you introduce supplements that are very healthy for your gut, you can really change the way your whole body works. So a lot of the stuff I do sell is really about gut health, and that's why they treat mental health so well. Welcome, Natasha.
What's that link, mister? No links.
Coffee Brothers.
I don't know. I'm just fucking with Ty.
It's a Instagram link.
He wouldn't put nothing in there to hurt you, but I just gotta fuck with him.
Yeah, Gabriel. If you ever take an approach to mental health healing with magic mushrooms, it is not an easy journey. You have to be prepared, and it's almost like when you quit smoking, you have to want to do it. Because sometimes it can be very painful, but it's overall changed my whole life. But it also unlocked things in my life that I'm aware of now that can be very painful to just be aware of.
Oh yeah.
And
lion's mane, the lion's mane, and I took a microdose this morning. It's probably why I'm a little emotional, but that and taking the hero dose, it's helped me get to to the bottom of a lot of things that was bugging me in my past, for my traumas, different trauma in my life, and different things that I haven't forgiven myself about, which is what I'm working on with the psychedelic mushroom. So it's really nice to have the psilocybin recovery. It's really interesting. Kind of scary at times, but it really helps, and it's helping me get to the bottom of what I need to get to so I can recover and get through the past.
Yeah, and a lot of people aren't aware that basically our subconscious is like an iceberg. 10% of it is above the surface, and there's 90% of it that we really don't have access to, and that's why psilocybin therapy works so great, because it allows your consciousness to have awareness of your subconscious, and then that really can make, once you have the awareness of why you are the way you are, you can really help treat yourself better.
Absolutely.
That's why it works so well, but that's why it's scary as well, because that subconscious is not available to our normal consciousness for a reason. It's very heavy. It's a place you don't want to be all the time. because it can be a very heavy experience, as some people have.
Right, and the brain. What I've learned in the trainings and everything, the brain's an intricate machine, and it won't let us deal with something we're not ready to deal with. Sometimes that's our thought process, or whatever. But what I've found is the psilocybin, the psychedelic mushrooms, it takes off that veil and allows me to see through what I need to, and I'm able to say, hey, that's something I need to deal with, and I go in with an intention and come out with an answer, and I go on from there.
The bigger bottles of Lion's Mane are $25. I do not have them on the website yet, but I will this afternoon.
Thank you, Shannon.
And Shauna, magic mushrooms do not have any effect on the heart. Now, acid does. If you have heart issues, acid has an effect on the heart, but magic mushrooms do not. The magic mushrooms can cause experiences where you can have a heart attack. So definitely talk to your doctor if you have heart issues before you ever try a psychedelic. And I'll actually show you the brand I'm using, Jeff. That's what I went and grabbed to bring myself up. This is the brand I use, the probiotics. It's sold on Amazon, but I use it, and I can actually tell you that it keeps me from going into manic episodes. Because when I actually don't take it for a week, I tend to have more manic episodes if I don't take it. So if you're actually bipolar, you can actually have a very strong effect with this, introducing a probiotic into your life, because your gut regulates your serotonin in your brain. So if you have a really healthy gut, you're really going to have a really healthy connection between that gut and brain. So definitely introduce a probiotic. I can't make these things because these things are made in a lab. They're created in a very strict environment. But this is a really awesome brand. Check it out on Amazon. They have awesome reviews. It's awesome to look through people's reviews too and see how it affected their life, because it's powerful stuff. Let me bring myself down. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, you're much appreciated. Tanya, that's the best thing I'd say is if you struggle with stuff is to make sure you regulate the gut. I know doctors, and I've been in Western medicine for 20 years, and that not ever did they once tell me like, hey, take care of your gut health, eat healthy, and it'll really change the way your mind responds. So I always recommend starting with your gut. The Mediterranean diet is basically the best thing for your gut. And you can really change your whole life once you change what you eat. Yeah. I was just telling them my brand of probiotics is best to get, and this stuff works awesome. Yep, and remember, it was only in the 80s. It wasn't that long ago that we thought literally our digestive system was our stomach. It digested our food, gave us nutrients, and then passed our food beyond, But now we understand that it is actually our second brain. There are actually 10,000 neurons they found in the brain or in the stomach recently. Actually, 10 million neurons inside the stomach. They also found they actually found some inside the heart too. So the heart actually has a brain, stomach actually has a brain, and they all communicate with each other through these neurons. So it's a very much more complex system than we ever thought it was. And now, had a brain. Now we understand that our stomach is just as important as our brain.
Yeah, I'm a dork.
That's how we kind of evolved into who we are in the species, because of our gut bacteria. It's stuff that lives inside of us. We have billions of different species that live inside of us that help keep us healthy. And it's important to have that proper bacteria balance. Yeah, Mediterranean is good because you still eat red meat. You eat red meat once a week, but you also introduce a lot of nuts, berries, fruits, vegetables. And you eat a lot of seafood, which I love seafood. Just the only thing that sucks is seafood's kind of expensive if you do want to eat it a lot. It can be more expensive than eating red meat or chicken. But they've already done studies that people who live near the Mediterranean eat that kind of diet actually live the longest. They have, by average, the longest lifespans on Earth, based on that food they eat in that area, like Italy and Greece. Lots of olive oil too. That's why they cook with a lot of that there. I love olive oil, and it's a really healthy choice to introduce into your diet instead of using butter. So choose olive oil instead of butter. Heck yeah, Gabriel.
Hold on just a second. I want to back up.
Go ahead. I think he was talking about magic mushrooms.
Yeah, I would talk with your physical doctor to see if it would affect anything like your heart, and also maybe your therapist. I'm not sure what.
I will tell you that I am bipolar, and that there were times on magic mushroom use that I did feel like I was going crazy. Luckily, I have a friend who really helps me understand stuff, and I had the awareness to be aware that I wasn't feeling good based off of my mushroom use. But I kept fighting through it, and I kept. Sometimes you have to be very aware of how your brain reacts to the substance. Schizophrenia is, I would definitely take Jeff's advice. Schizophrenia is definitely not something I would recommend people try magic mushrooms with until more research actually comes out how it affects you. That research will come, and with time, but it's going to take.
I thought you were the lion's mane. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Talking.
Do more research before you try that, Tanya.
Yeah, lion's mane should be fine. The lion's mane does not have that kind of effect on the brain. It's more or less connecting neurons and having a proper brain gut bacteria or connection in your body. It's really what the lion's mane do very well. Let's make you feel better, man. Make your brain work better, and make your stomach feel better.
Gives me a lot of focus.
I already had one guy say that it cured his gastrointestinal issues, and that's awesome because that shows you that it actually has effects deeper down through the stomach, through the intestines, that it actually doesn't just get absorbed in the body, that it actually has an effect in the stomach.
I take my omeprazole. I used to take 40 milligrams every day. Now I take 20 milligrams about every other day. Sometimes less than that. Since I've been taking wine.
No, Jeff.
Okay, that's good, Tanya.
Jeff, I have an open mind. If I don't claim to know everything in the world, there are people out here that know more than I do, so definitely share your knowledge. Definitely did overstep.
If you microdose, okay. So that's what I was getting ready to ask you, Tanya. So, and this is for my knowledge, and I'm learning here. So with schizoaffective, it does help as long as maybe you don't do too much. Is that what I'm hearing?
The lion's mane?
In your experience.
You asking me?
No, Tanya. She said right there, that comment, that they help her with their schizoaffective. Yes, she said. Okay, so they both, as long as she microdoses and doesn't do too much. Thank you, Tanya. I learned something new today, and I love that.
I'm not familiar with that strain, Ty. Flying saucer shrooms. The only way you can always tell if they're good is try them, and if you trip, then they're probably pretty good,
Yeah, start off with a gram, Ty. And, if you start feeling good and not too good, depends on which way you want to go. If you want to go better, take another gram or two.
I always hope that people who do offer to sell these mushrooms actually are selling mushrooms that are potent, because I've actually grown mushrooms myself that didn't do shit, and I could have very easily sold those into the market and ripped people off, but they were some strains that you grow do not have much cytosol in them.
Love you, Shannon. Thank you for coming in, babe. You have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around the comments.
So Ty, just the best thing to do is find somebody who's reputable and actually has a reputation of selling mushrooms that are actually potent and actually good, because there are people out there who don't give a shit.
Smash,
they'll grow mushrooms and they won't do anything for you, and they'll still sell them. It just sucks, but those people exist. If I take too much, my hubby looks like a demon. Does he have bald head? Because bald head people seem to they look.
Yeah, is this triggering you? I can put a hand on.
Yep.
Miss Smashley Huffman in the house. You guys don't know Smashley Huffman. She's got Smashley's Garden. She also on Sunday. Today, Sunday?
I think somebody said stars.
Today, 6 o'clock on the Knock Network, she does a show. Hi, Shannon, if you didn't hear me. But she has a show that she does on nutrition. And also Juice Plus and I'm forgetting all my items here. I get them wrapped up. Tower Garden. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to that. So go check her out, guys.
I don't know if she sent stars or not. There was a blank message there.
Oh, if she did, thank you, Smash Day. Love you, sis. She says, yeah, right during the Super Bowl. I'll still pop over there and watch it, Ashley.
The show tonight is,
At 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, yeah.
Lynn, it's all about, that's why I talk about magic mushrooms is more or less about the environment you do them in and the intention you go into a mushroom trip with that really controls how, if you have a bad or a good trip. And bad trips, just because you have a bad experience does not mean it's not going to be a good outcome the next day. Because I myself had terrifying experiences where the next day I really felt better. I felt like something, was lifted off my back. So don't listen to the stories because there's still a lot of science that needs to be figured out. I don't think there's any such thing as a bad trip. I think it's just somebody not going into the mushroom trip with a good intention or, setting up a good environment where they're going to have a good experience.
Yeah, Jeff, let me write that down so I remember. It's Smashley's Garden is the name of the page, but it's also the NOK Network.
Ohio 420.
And I will send you a link if I think about it tonight, or send you or tag you while I'm watching tonight.
Awesome. There's actually 3 people who sent stars on my page. Appreciated. Now I can see it how it works here.
Same here, Tanya.
Courtney and Stacy, and I think somebody else here sent some stars. Awesome. Much appreciated.
Oh, yeah.
Tanya did. Awesome. 3 people. Tanya. I'm sorry I didn't say it earlier. Thanks, because I didn't see it. But now I see how it works on Facebook.
Yeah, you got to be on the page that they're sending, your page that they're sending them on.
And if you go into the app and click over the live, it'll actually show at the bottom who sent stars during that live. Awesome. Then you can go over to Dan Rhino and see does it work the same way.
Probably. I don't know. When I do that, it slows me down and lags over here, so I try not to pop up another window right.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. It doesn't really show it.
I wrote it down, Jeff, but good luck at the Plasma Center, and thanks for donating. I'm going tomorrow up to Decatur or Springfield, one of the two, not sure. I'm going to try. Depends on what I got going on tomorrow. Maybe Tuesday. I don't know.
Also, let's give this away. I keep forgetting. Got 39 people in here. Sorry, 39 people in the giveaway. But I'll give it one more minute to get in here. And this is for a crystal. I'm going to send you something to give you some positive vibrations and a nice, beautiful crystal of some sort.
I'm glad Rosie's okay, Ashley. Did you already typed it? No. Good.
And also, if you're just joining us, I know somebody just asked, we are having a special Misfits After Dark tomorrow night to celebrate Dan Rhino, and we're gonna have some awesome auction items. We got Gabe, Great River Mushrooms, Chuck Rocks, and I don't know, we have like 6 or 7 donations so far. Some awesome items we're gonna give away: some bowls, some trim crystals, some cannabis items. So 8:30 tomorrow night Central. Check out that special Misfits After Dark, and you'll see all the Misfits up on live. So it sounds like it's going to be a good time.
You guys are amazing. I will find it right after the show here, Michelle.
And I think, Ashley, that's going to be right after. Well, it's Monday night. Sorry, you have your show tonight. I keep getting days confused. So it's 8:30 tomorrow night. It'll be right after Ohio 420 show. So if those people watch his show, you'll be able to come right over to watch Misfits After Dark. And that doesn't mean it's going to be on Misfit Island. It'll be on my page too, and a couple other locations on Facebook. So
probably my page too.
If you're on Facebook at 8:30, I don't think you'll have any issue finding it. But awesome. Appreciate everybody being here.
For you, Lynn, I'm sure we would.
All right, we got one more person getting in there. All right, let's hit it. We got 41. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh, that's awesome that she won. Oh,
that's awesome.
She gave me stars, and then Facebook's like, all right, we're going to make her a winner. See, that's what you call manifesting. And karma, too. Awesome, Tanya, right there. Tanya, just send me your shipping address, and I'll get that shipped out probably tomorrow. Oh, that came on a little too loud. Turn that down a little. Congratulations, Tanya. And Tanya, if you guys didn't know, I had you guys broke my cherry today with you giving me stars. I've never been given stars till today. So I feel very humbled now to be part of the Given Star community. And Tanya gave me some stars today, and look what the karma did. And again, anybody who gives stars to me is going to be put into a fund to help my thing I have going, where I'm going to go into classrooms and teach children how to grow mushrooms. I already have one set up with the school. So any stars that you give is going to go in to help that fund to help teach children how to grow mushrooms. And it's going to be awesome once we get that fully rolling and going with the school. But thank you, Tanya. Thank you, everybody else. Star, I don't have any pictures of the crystal because they usually find it after the show. Whatever I feel is right, but it's going to be something beautiful. I know that last week somebody got a beautiful crystal, but it could be a pyramid, or it could be something similar to like this. But this is only bringing that up. There we go. This is not going to be this one, but this is one item that I like. One of my crystal collection, but everybody has some. I have a whole bunch in my bedroom too, but it's all the way on the other side of the house. But believe it or not, if you go on Amazon, you can find a lot of affordable crystals. A lot of times companies have overstock sales when they have too many crystals, and you can get
Michelle. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, you get a really good discount on some really good quality crystals from some companies. But there are people in the community who have crystals as well. But just remember, just because you buy on Amazon doesn't mean you're supporting the big monster corporations, because a lot of those crystals are made by small companies who sell through Amazon. Touching said that earlier.
Yeah, I just hit the same one.
But that's awesome. Everybody's still hanging out with us even after we give something away. That means you guys weren't here for the giveaway.
Oh, it jumped on me. I'm stoned.
So Tanya has an altar too. Yeah, it's very important.
Stoned, full of gratitude, guys.
It's good to have an altar because it can be a mental health altar as well.
Yeah, this guy here, he's got all kinds of crystals and gems. Ralph Gruba, you guys need to get a hold of him or whatever.
40 pounds. Jeez.
Let me know. Yeah, he deals with I met him over at that waffle factory, and over there you can get gold, silver. They do waffles on gold, silver, crystals, sometimes firearms and stuff like that, but it's got to be FFL, gun shop to gun shop. Depends, there's all kinds of different stuff out there, guys. Waffle factory and auction house. Awesome place. If you want to find it, let me know. But yeah, Ralph has a lot of that stuff. That's where I met him. He does a lot of deals with crystals and gems.
Need a mental health altar. Mine actually started out as a dream board. A dream board is actually like a board in your house where you start putting your dreams up to kind of manifest those dreams. But an altar is awesome. It's basically your alone spot in your house.
It's just, Ashley, let's just get a fucking padded room and we'll mosh pit it. With jackets or without. Jackets are optional.
Really, you can even teach your children that like a space in your house is meant for you, and you can tell your kids that they have a space as well and you'll respect it. So sometimes if you introduce kids can have their own space, we'll make you have your own mental health area. Maybe sometimes it'll be a padded room with a straitjacket. I'll see you later.
I forgot what I was just talking about now, Jeff. Are you talking about the waffle page?
Were you talking about the waffle page?
I was a second ago, a different one. We also have Misfit Island waffle page, but that's a different genre of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the waffle page. Yeah, if anybody wants a link to it, just let me know. Message me and I'll get you a link because I won't remember to get it to you. Those are the best, Storm, because I think they're personal. If you find them, yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to, but yeah, that's. I found a couple of geodes before in my life. I don't have them anymore, but they're pretty cool.
Heck yeah.
Nice technique, Ashley. Awesome. I love growth. Just learning things that we can do to better improve ourselves. It's relieving.
Right. I'm stopping the screen.
Yeah.
I was actually given. I don't think it's in here.
See, Ashley, my dad used to tell me, go outside, go play in traffic.
But I don't have the giant
geode that way though, but kind of.
I do have a giant geode somewhere. I think it's in my bedroom, but my actual medium friend gave me a giant geode she found, and she apparently she buried it. And you're supposed to bury it and then give it to somebody as a gift. But pretty interesting. It's a beautiful crystal geode.
Cool. You're fine, Ashley. Ashley.
Live next to a highway.
Huh.
I need to write down who won too. Tanya.
Oh, I got you, Jeff. She's the other. I'm picking up what you're putting down, brother. I couldn't help. What's going on, Mr. Misfit? He just got a tattoo yesterday on his hand, or I guess 2 tattoos.
What up, Mike?
Misfit Island, or vice versa, or whatever. It's fucking badass, Mike. And thank you, Mike. By the way,
if you didn't join us earlier, Mike, I did tell him that tomorrow night we're going to have a kind of a special Misfits After Dark at 8:30 and celebrate Dan Rhino. And I got to auction off some awesome stuff. I know Chuck Rock and Gabe and Sir Steve-O and he kind of came together. We're going to have a bunch of stuff to auction off. So join us. We also already have some awesome Alex giving some stuff away. Mythic Genetics. Yeah, we got to. If you're looking for some good genetics, join us tomorrow night and be able to get your hands on some.
Jeff, I don't know if you've seen this book before. It's by Touchstones. It's called, or by Hazelden. Touchstones, Daily Meditation for Men. Hazelden is who has them, but you can get them at a lot of stores. It's a daily meditation for men. I love this one, and then Melody Beattie's The Language of Letting Go. Those are 2 daily readers that I read every day, and it helps me so much getting the day started when I read them. I'm getting to the point now to where I'm starting to read them more. I try to keep them right to where I'm going to wake up next to my bed and stuff. So, or right here in front of me.
Mike said, "Say what?" Basically, we're going to have tomorrow night at 8:30. We're going to have a little celebrate Rasta and kind of. We're going to auction off some items and help them out and celebrate what Rasta's done to the community. And some people have made some awesome donations in the community that we're going to auction off. So tomorrow night at 8:30. I know we didn't talk to you much, but I talked to Chuck Rock about it, Mike. So I know he kind of talked to you briefly about it. You're kind of putting something together. And Chuck said he was free tomorrow, so I always like to see Chuck Rock on the live. So tomorrow night, 8 Central.
All right, Len, you have a wonderful day, hon. Thank you for everything.
Squeezing lemons.
Yeah, I love them, Jeff. The daily meditation books help me get started. Little by slowly coming out of the funk I've been in the past couple of years, and it's nice. Growing a little bit every day. Sometimes we have back steps, but that's just it. Cha-cha. Right on, Mike. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Anything is much appreciated. It'll help a lot.
Jeff, I would go to maybe Amazon before I would go to Hazelden. You might get it cheaper. Or Walmart.com or whatever.com, wherever you go. I wouldn't go to Walden. Hazelden's probably pretty expensive too. I don't know. You just have to shop around. I ain't shopped around for books in a long time. Now, if it was daily reflections, I can get that from AA pretty cheap.
Yep. I did a whole episode on my mental health show on sound therapy, and I interviewed a guy locally. Sound therapy is definitely an interesting method of healing. Expensive though.
I need to find my frequency. Cheers. I gotta use the restroom. I got pee, man.
Yeah, it is very interesting. The guy had a lot, like thousands of dollars worth of sound stuff in his studio. Some of those big gongs can cost a lot of money, or just the tuning forks, or a couple $100. During the show, he did do a treatment. I definitely felt different after he did it. I felt a lot more at ease and comfortable and less anxiety. So they're definitely good to lessen anxiety and kind of, open your mind more and be able to focus more in life. Oh man, it is 12:30 now. When does the Super Bowl start? We got 5 hours of the Super Bowl. I'm a big Chiefs fan, so I'm excited, and I hope everybody else is too. I'm over here smoking on some blueberry muffin. What else is everybody smoking on? Had to water the ladies. That's important. See, I have a hydro grow, so I don't have to water the ladies but once a week. The lazy man's approach to gardening. But yesterday was an important moment for my business. I've literally been looking for an affordable refrigerator to add to my mushroom business, and yesterday I finally got one. It's an awesome fridge. It's going to allow me to do my business a lot easier. So even a fridge, it can be excited about when you get some piece of equipment that can change the way you do your business. The Chuck I miss. Oh, there's Chuck Rock. He finally joined us. Oh.
Chuck Rock, you're awesome.
He didn't work out for 3 hours a day.
Love you, Chuck Rock. You too, Mike Hood, Alex, all you fucking awesome motherfuckers.
Yeah, Chuck, I've dropped the news on him and told him we're going to have a nice celebration tomorrow night at 8:30 to celebrate Dan Rhino and have some awesome auction items, and have a good time. So hopefully you're going to be there, Chuck Rock. So I picked a time that would, 8:30 tomorrow night on Monday. I think it's Monday tomorrow night. I've had too many days off. I get confused what day it is. Yeah. I'm ready to get back to my full-time job and life to get in a rhythm. My brain likes to do things. Did you tell him about the stripper? Yeah, we're getting a stripper for you too, Rasta.
Oh,
I hope Patty's okay with it.
I can't touch her. It's all good. I won't come home with glitter this time. Yeah.
But we got a few more people who donated during the show. We got some. Somebody donated some tarantula genetics. And it sounds like an awesome strain. I think I'm already going to drop a bid on it before the day even starts. It's tomorrow at Monday, Mike, at 8:30. Monday at that'd be the 12th.
Thanks, guys. I needed to laugh so I don't cry.
We're supposed to tell that part, dang it.
Yeah, I mean, just happy tears, guys.
But look at Mike. It's hard to pronounce your last name. Mike Stedzkowski, did I spell it right? Donated some platinum cookies, limited run by Tarantula Genetics. There were only 200 of them made, so he's throwing that in tomorrow night. Wow. Well, we'll be over there.
Yeah, I just text my girls, Tanya. I had to see if they need water.
Back to the mom duties. Who shuts the door after the bus gets out of the driver? I don't know. Or gets off the bus. I think he pushes the door shut. But goes out the emergency exit.
Remote control, I guess, Shauna. These days, I don't know. Yeah, Mike, I just found out about half hour ago, so I'm kind of clueless too. But thank you, everybody.
Well, sometimes things together really fast. Sooner the better in some instances, and so that in this case, it was sooner than later. Open my tents. Does it smell in your tents? Just need some air.
Stajkowski. I was close. I said Stajkowski. I didn't have the J. Some things go smoother unplanned.
You know, that's how probably half of you guys were born out there. Oh.
Yeah. That's for sure.
It wasn't planned. I don't know whether or not I was planned or not. I think I was.
Most of us Gen Xers weren't planned. That's why we're told to go out and play in traffic.
Serendipity.
You guys are all amazing. Chuck.
Plus, I like parties. It sounds like a good party tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's fill up the screen with 10 people. I'll have a party. Serendipity. No, I don't remember watching that movie. Oh. Interesting. Star, I can't open my tents for too long. They end up giving me a headache because the reflective light off of the Mylar and usually tends to give me kind of a headache. That's the only bad thing about hanging out in my tents.
I'd put a cot in mine if I could.
But I guess you can wear sunglasses and hang out with your tents, but I get a lot of reflection off my Mylar. I don't have no video yet, Chuck. I didn't load the video in here. That's the thing, Chuck. I didn't load it in here. But yeah, we do. There is a video.
I agree, Alex. It gets to where you can't hear and everybody's talking over everybody.
Well, it's true.
But
I had a good time having everybody, whether you're in the comments or on screen, to get a lot of people in there and celebrate Ross. That's kind of what I meant. Because that's the great thing that works about auctions. The more people that come in, the more people that see it and can auction, buy an awesome item and help support Roston. That's why I love the auction style. You get something in return and you help somebody out. So, and I'm putting together a package too for Great River Mushrooms. It'll be a bunch of stuff to help you with pain and mental health.
Oh, yeah.
Put it into a little gift box. About to hit the Canna Show. Oh, you got a Canna Show in your area, Chuck? I didn't know that. You're going to one today.
Oh, right on, Chuck. Have fun, buddy. Be safe.
Didn't New York just legalize? They're already having Canna Shows, but I guess Missouri is too. Huh?
Hopefully the people that showed up that one time don't show up again.
Yeah, some lights do come with those special glasses. I hate wearing them though, because when my grow's in the basement, so if I look away from the lights, I can't see shit because it's just dark. And you look towards the light, the sunglasses are helpful. But Mr. Goody's is on the island.
Got my little chakra kit that I got from Amazon. And Dan, which is in the other room, got me a couple crystals and a chakra thing that I hang right on my light right by my bed. Keep spiritual, positive spirits in and evil spirits out.
2 or 3 super cannibals events in the St. Louis area, huh? I didn't know that, but I know the green spectrum is interesting. It's the special spectrum. But that's interesting.
Actually, I have a supplement bottle or a vitamin bottle or something that actually I think it's melatonin, but it's a green bottle you get from like Walgreens, and I'll put a flashlight inside of that if I need to go into my room, and I'll shine that light to check on, like if I forget the water, I go in there and I'll have to look at it, make sure, or something. Just if I need to go up in that room, I can take that flashlight, put it in that jar, and use that. It brings a green flashlight or green light out.
Yep, this is really what chakras or crystals are more based on chakra. And I don't know if you ever heard of chakra healing, but it's they have like stones that are associated to certain parts of your body and other things. So that's where I've kind of understood crystals, is through chakra healing. And chakra healing is very interesting too. They have associated with crystals, planets, vibrations, sounds, and everything are associated with certain energies in our bodies. All right, Chuck, we probably won't be live too much longer. And then it's going to be, what am I going to do for Super Bowl? It's going to be coming this afternoon.
Probably sitting here watching it with the wife and watching Ashley's Garden or Ashley's show on Network. It's only about a half an hour to an hour, so check that out while game's getting started.
Huh? The reception, Joe. Oh, gotcha.
Didn't know that, Alex. Thank you very much.
The lights are red and white. Yeah, chakras goes pretty deep, Jeff.
That's awesome, Tanya.
But Jeff, there's actually a lot of truth in this. I've applied chakra healing to my mushroom healing. I found a lot of truth. So it's kind of a Chinese approach to mental health. And there's a lot of interesting aspects about that can be proven through science, that this type of therapy is actually really beneficial. And a lot of people do Reiki. You'll see Reiki healers. That's kind of what they use. They read your chakras, and they read what's wrong with your chakras.
Hey, it's 12:45. Whatever the hell that is. Oh, that's usually I need to go up and check the garden before the lights shut off at 1.
Uh-huh.
All right, Alex, have a good day, brother. Much love.
See you later, Alex. Which part? Recent quantum science is the most absorbed and used for energy. What part were we talking about?
Green light.
Oh.
Yep. There it is.
That's the only thing to do is to try it. Put it on the green light at night and see if it affects your plant. I just like to simulate nature. I'm just going to put it in a dark spot because that's what nature does. When it gets dark out at night, it's dark out,
Mine tents on during the day, or lights are off during the day, and it's not like there's light shining in the tent, but sometimes there's a little bit of leaks in my curtains that shine out a little bit. I never get any seeds from it, but I don't mess with it because I think it mimics the moonlight, and it never hurts it. So.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just accidental. I didn't seal it right.
I always say the best way to prove something is try it yourself and see if it works.
Yeah.
I've done that a lot too. I heard somebody say something that sounded outrageous and I tried it myself and I'm like, oh, it actually works. 6 to 10. Yeah, usually I have my lights that run at night, and if people, especially live in Illinois, you actually get a less of a rate at night, slightly lower rate when you run your electricity at night. So that's why I have my lights run. Plus, I'm here, and if something goes wrong, at least I'm here sleeping or awake here in my house to maybe help put out a fire or something goes bad.
Mine are on from 7 in the evening until 1 o'clock in the afternoon for veg, 18 and 6. And then also my autos. And then my I don't have anything in flower right now, but when it does, I usually run the lights during the night. That way it's like you said, it's not running during peak time.
Yeah. I think mine go on at 5:30 at night and turn off at 5:30 in the morning. They usually pay a higher rate of electricity when people are consuming it the most. So like when people get home around 5 to 6, or when during the darker season, we consume a lot more electricity. Some resins. Interesting.
Cool. Oh shit.
Yeah, probably gonna end the live here in about 5 minutes. I think we've been on for 2.5 hours.
Right on.
I'll smoke a bowl here. And thank everybody for joining us. And we'll hopefully see you all tomorrow night. And again, at 8:30 to celebrate Dan Rhino over there.
I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much. Overwhelmed with gratitude.
That'll be a good time. We're probably going to get really, really high.
Mm-hmm. Love you too, Jeff. All you guys.
Hey, all you guys, appreciate it. You guys help support my business, help support Rasta, and help, support our podcast and everything else. Any way you support us is awesome.
Thanks, Tanya. You have a blessed day yourself. Love you, Storm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
Thanks, Mike.
A little sleep is always good too. Yeah, that's what I'm teaching people now.
Yes.
I have a new roommate that moved to my house, and she was in a toxic environment, not sleeping very well. And 1 week of her sleeping a lot better, her mental health has improved a lot. So
Naps are nice. It's not too long.
make sure you get that proper sleep so you make sure your brain's working right.
I know, Jeff. It's a great family around here, and I'm finding that out more and more and more every the longer I'm around. We accept each other as we are, and that's unconditional love to me. And we accept each other's differences, and we embrace each other's similarities. That's what family does. That's what a community does. That's what I mean by unity when I talk about unity, is that unconditional love, accepting each other's differences and embracing our similarities. Yeah, me too, Shane. About 4 to 6 hours. And then I try to take a nap sometimes. Sometimes I don't get to. Insomnia does suck. But it's better than it was. CBG helps.
CBD, I was about to say that right there.
It don't always knock me out. Sometimes I gotta add a little bit of some cannabis and smoke some, or do a few dabs.
Yeah, I noticed that if I don't take my CBG before bed, I wake up after about 5 or 6 hours of sleep and I can't go back to sleep. If I take the CBG, I still wake up at 5 to 6 hours, but I'm able to go back to sleep unlike I was before. That's one thing I really noticed difference. And then I'm able to sleep in that extra 2 or 3 hours, and that's really beneficial. You know, that extra couple hours of sleep every day. Because I know a lot of people deal with that. They're like, oh, I sleep, but then you wake up 4 or 6 hours.
Right.
That's actually how we used to sleep as humans before we kind of civilized. A lot of people don't know that. Only a couple hundred years ago, we used to take, before we had 8-hour jobs, we slept like 4-hour naps. And you do it twice a day. And then we changed this society with an 8-hour job, and we kind of had to evolve the way we slept. So it's really interesting when you actually start researching the evolution of sleep as humans, where we came from, and where we are now.
Right on, Shane. I'm excited.
Sleep little. Sometimes I don't think it's abnormal to sleep 4 to 6 hours. I think sometimes our body's still used to what it was a couple hundred years ago.
Oh, it's 7 till. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. I gotta run up and make sure I got everything done in the garden before the lights turn off.
All right.
Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today, and and for showing up tomorrow night. I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. You guys are my family, and I'm gonna shut up before I start crying again. I love you guys. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you all later.
All right, man. Awesome.
Thanks, Dan. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, buddy. All right. Well, we're going to end it on that. And Mike, this might be why older people sleep. I don't know. Most older people sleep because their bodies are so tired and worn out from all the life we live. So that's what I think it is. Because I'm 40 years old and I'm already feeling that tiredness. So I can't imagine being 70. I'll probably want to take a lot of naps. But thanks for joining us again. Another episode of Coffee Time with Dan and Rasta. Again, join us tomorrow night at 8:30 as we celebrate Rasta in the community with kind of a Misfits After Dark show. And that'll be live across Facebook. I'm sure if you get on, you'll see it as we'll share it across many platforms and groups. So thanks, guys. I'm going to end it with the exit outro to our show. And I hope you guys find us next week again with Coffee Time with Dan and Rhino. It will be on Sundays, every Sunday at 10 a.m. Central. So until then, we'll see you guys later. And don't forget to love yourself, guys. Peace.